still have to go a long, long way on developing our industrial possibilities, our industrial power. We have to empower the society in terms of a political power, you know. We have to distribute the wealth. I mean, we have lots of things. We have to universalize access to the new possibilities, to the new technologies. So we have a long process of inclusion for the whole Brazilian society that we still have to do. And then we'll probably be able to start talking about a superpower. And I also hope that Brazil is going to establish a superpower situation, not necessarily in military terms or something like that, but in cultural terms, in social terms, in economical terms, and because military, I don't think that nations, new developing and developed nations like Brazil will need to have too much protection against other powers, you know, in military terms. I expect that anyway. That's what it's a little the expectations that we have for a more sort of peaceful society developing worldwide.
Do you think in an odd way Iraq may have saved Latin America, that with the United States focusing on war in Iraq, that Latin America, well, I mean, what it has grown into, Lula in Brazil, Correa in Ecuador, Chavez in Venezuela, throughout Latin America, Michelle Bachelet in Chile, the President-elect Fernando Lugo in Paraguay, that it's changing in a way that...
It's changing, yes. I mean, we had like 40 years ago, even later, 20 years ago, we had a sort of a hidden process for democracy, you know, democracy being swept out the countries and dictatorships being established and even being supported by some international forces and everything.
The United States.
Yeah. We have changed that, you know. Even the United States engaged themselves into a sort of more democratic policy making process, you know, supporting democracies in Latin America and everything. And we are responding. And the democracies are raising, you know, are coming in new forms and with elections and the renewal of the individuals in power and everything. The parliaments are in good shape, working okay. I think it's better, Latin America, and we are growing economically, entering a new cycle of growth.
Finally, Gilberto Gil, how has your position as revolutionary musician, imprisoned, then exiled, to government official, minister of culture in Brazil, changed your view of social change, how it happens?
Yeah, not just that the tides of life have brought me to a different shore, so to speak. I mean, I was not just that, but also because of aging and maturity. I mean, maturing is a process that comes, at least it has been that way for me. It comes with a sort of a broader sense of perspective in terms of the dialogue between the forces, between the opposite forces that we have in nature and that we have in human life. So to me, it's like natural that I was responding for one thing then, and I am responding for another thing then, because they have to dialogue. I mean, the revolutionary attitude that informs art, that informs culture, and that has to be balanced by the cautious position that governments and then the states have to have. And I can see the balanced approach that we can have, you know, for both things. I can see that today. I can see the contributions that the revolutionary attitude can give and the contributions that the cautious sort of processual day-by-day kind of life also can give.
Has your vegetarianism, your macrobiotic yoga, has it also changed your view, and why did you go that way?
I think so. I think so. By letting me be conscious about the needs of balance, you know, and the needs of respect with nature. And the first part of nature that we should respect is our own body, you know. We are part of nature. We need balance, you know. We need the right balance between the liquid and the solid parts of ourselves, and, you know, that sort of thing. I mean, like writing well, you know, it's an education, an educational thing that we have to do. We can't go on with societies that are suffering from obesity and from coronary diseases and from diabetes and so because of the wrong use of or the lack of balance, you know, for nourishment, for the nourishing processes that we have to be engaged with. So I think that this consideration of balance as a good thing has given me the opportunity to really grow into maturity, the way I was saying before, you know, able to see life with a broad perspective.
And at your concert tonight, the message you want to convey to Americans, what you want them to take away?
Yes, the name of the concert is broadband in that sense, not only the technological sense, but the spiritual sense. I mean, the band broadly playing fusions and sharings of different cultures, different sounds, different moods, different processes of civilizing, you know, different civilizing processes, you know, respect, mutual respect. I think that's the central message.
Legendary musician and Brazilian Minister of Culture, Gilberto Gil. If you'd like a copy of today's show, go to democracynow.org. Special thanks to Justin, Amelia, and Rebecca from the Personal Democracy Forum, and Claudio Parado. And to our own producers, Mike Burke, Jeffrey Hagerman, Honey Massoud, Angelique Kamet, Sharifa Bokadous, Nicole Salazar, Steve Martinez. On Friday night, I'll be speaking in Des Moines at Simpson College. On Saturday at 10 a.m. at Fairfield Public Library, also in Iowa. And Tuesday night in Aspen, Colorado at the Wheeler Theater. A very happy birthday to Jeremy Sites. You can go to our website, democracynow.org, to get a copy of today's show. I'm Amy Goodman. Thanks so much for joining us.